Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tech Tuesday's 10 Tips. This week we're going to be explaining the internet, what it is, and how to access it. So first off, we're going to talk about web browsers. What's a web browser, you ask? Okay, so a web browser is basically the doorway to the internet. It's software that's on your computer that you can use to access the web, or the World Wide Web. Whenever you want to search for a website, eBay, Facebook, or some cute kittens, the web browser will retrieve the necessary information from the web server, which is basically a large computer. It will then display the information that it's found on your computer, tablet, or mobile phone. Next, we're going to talk about search engines. A search engine is a website within the browser, and through this you can actually search for anything that you want to on the internet. To do this, all you have to do is type in exactly what it is that you would like to search for into the search field. The best way to think of this is that a search engine is the yellow pages of the internet. Some of the most commonly used search engines are Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Next, we're going to talk about Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a universal wireless network and uses radio frequencies to transfer data. Wi-Fi allows for high-speed internet connections without the use of any cables or plugs in either of your devices. A lot of modern-day printers, computers, and mobile devices communicate using Wi-Fi. By searching for and selecting the Wi-Fi device name and putting in the password with your network settings, you'll be able to connect all of your devices. Next, we're going to talk about hotspots. Hotspots are a physical location where you can obtain internet access, usually using Wi-Fi. Public hotspots are usually created by businesses for use by the customers. You can usually find them in coffee shops, takeout restaurants, hotels, and libraries. Next, we're going to talk about your modem. The modem is a device that converts data from digital format, intended for communication directly between devices, into one that's suitable for transmitting through telephone lines or radio. Generally, you would plug in your power supply, and then you could either plug in an Ethernet cable or connect via Wi-Fi to your modem. Next, we're going to cover Ethernet. Ethernet is the standard way to connect computers to a network over a wired connection. An Ethernet cable is basically a highway for your devices to speak to the internet. You can also connect multiple computers to one router using Ethernet cables. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about the NBN, or the National Broadband Network. The NBN is a broadband network that is being rolled out all around Australia. And this is being done using a range of broadband technologies, including Fibre to the Premises, or FTTP, and Fibre to the Building, or FTTB. The NBN has ground stations, also known as gateways, all across Australia, and these connect to the wider internet. These ground stations being internet to NBN satellites, and then to a satellite dish on your home or business, and that in turn receives internet connectivity from these satellites. Next, we're going to talk about uploads and downloads. Uploading means that data is being sent from your computer to the internet. Examples are attaching a document to an email, or uploading something to social media or any other media website. Downloading means that your computer is receiving data from the internet. An example of this would be downloading an image from a website, Google search, or from Facebook. Next, we're going to cover your upload, download, and ping speeds. Don't get too caught up on this one, but it can be a handy tool. Ping is measured in microseconds, and it measures how fast your device is connecting to the internet service provider's main source or tower. Download speed is how fast you can pull data from the web server, and it's measured in megabytes per second. Upload speed is how fast you send data from your device to other platforms or websites. We've also supplied a link for you to be able to test this out for yourself. Lastly, we're going to cover cloud storage. The cloud stores data on a big server throughout the world, commonly known as server farms. Cloud computing providers such as OneDrive or Google Drive maintain, manage, backup, and operate data storage as a service. It is delivered via the internet on demand and eliminates the need to buy and manage your own data storage devices, such as USBs. You can also pay to increase the size of your storage. Thank you very much once again for joining us for another Tech Tuesday's 10 tips. I do hope that you found these tips rather useful. We do hope to be able to supply more for you in the future. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment or send us a message on Facebook.